What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how to find the perfect sensitivity for you. I'm going to keep this intro short, so let's just hop straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is just load into creative and go into a random open map. This can be BHG, this can be another one of those maps, or in my example, you can just go into one of your own maps. What you're going to want to do is you can grab guns if you want, but you want to place a wall in front of you, and whatever your edit bind is, for me it's F, you're going to want to look at that, and you're going to want to move your mouse all the way to the far left side of your mouse space, so however much of your mouse pad you use for actually moving around your mouse, you want to move your mouse to the far left of that, and then you want to just move it all the way to the right side of your mouse pad, all the way to the end of the right side of your mouse space. However many turns you get, for me I get 1, you might get 2, hopefully you don't get 3, and you're going to want to move it down all the way to where you get 1 turn, so for me that's 5.9%. For you, if you have less mouse space, it might be a little more. Whatever it is for you, just move it to where you can get 1 turn, and then you're just going to want to free build on this sense. Free build on the sense for I would say 5 to 10 minutes, and then once you're done free building with that sense, come back. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is just make slight adjustments. So let's say you played on 15% X and Y and you went down to 1 turn and it was like 8%. That's probably going to feel really slow. And what I recommend for people like that, if you're making a big adjustment, whether you're lowering your sense a lot or raising it a lot, let's say you play on 15% and you want to go down to 8%. Go from 15% to 6% and then free build on 6% for a little, and then when you go from 6% to 8%, it's not going to feel as drastic as going from 15 to 8, pretty much having your sense. So if you're going up, same thing with that, like let's say you're going from 6% to 8%, which isn't as drastic, but I would still go from like 6% to then 9% and then back down to 8%. Once you find a good sense around that area, you just want to make slight adjustments, so maybe go up by like 0.2% or down by 0.2% until you find that perfect sense for you. And one tip I recommend and how I found my sense is I pretty much kept lowering my sense until my building didn't feel consistent and smooth. So I was at like I think 8% and I just went down a little. I would go down like 0.2%. And then if I could still free build good on that sense, I would go down another 0.2%, and it eventually led me to 5.9%, which is my sense right now. If I go any below this, my arm really hurts when I free build, and my free builds aren't really clean, but that pretty much optimizes my aim, so my aim is really good, my building is still good, and that's the perfect recipe you want for your sense. Okay, so you guys are probably going to wonder if I prefer high sense or low sense. And in my opinion, I prefer low sense, but it's all personal preference. I know a lot of good players like Mr. Savage who play on crazy high senses. I could never play on that sense, I would be really bad, but I'm sure if he played on my sense, he would be really bad as well. Well, he probably wouldn't be bad, he'd still be good. But that's a good sense for him. For some of you, you guys are just high sense players. For me, I'm a low sense player. That doesn't mean that your building is bad. If you're a high sense player, that doesn't mean your aim is bad. Mr. Savage, for example, has really good aim, and people on low sense like Martal still have really good building and editing. You just need to train those things. So find the sense that works for you. I personally recommend going to low sense because your building and editing doesn't really matter as much as your aim, in my opinion. And if you can get your aim good on high sense, then go ahead on high sense, but I feel like it's a lot easier to get good aim on lower sense. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. If you've watched my previous videos, you know what time it is. It's time for the keyword emoji. And today's emoji is a cheese emoji, so if you made it all the way to the end of the video, don't forget to comment a cheese emoji so I know who made it all the way to the end. My school just started, so I'm probably not going to be uploading as much, but I'll try to get at least one video out for you guys. I have a lot of really good videos planned coming up, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. See you guys in the next video.